We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
You know why? We've been working, yeah, we've been working, yeah, we've been. Last night, I took my pen and my pencil and took a trip out the universe. It's sweeter than cinnamon.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to the Grounded Bag podcast. I'm your host, Aisha Ansah, and also welcome back to the break room segment where we cut loose, but also we react to videos, we talk about movies, shows, real life stuff. So in this segment, we're a little bit more free to be ourselves, our full self. But let's get formal for a moment. As mentioned before, I'm Aisha Ansah, and I welcome to the breakout room. And this is a segment connected to the Grounded Bag podcast. So please, if you have not already, please take a look at all of the playlists that I have to immerse yourself in everything that I feel blessed to be able to share with you. And most importantly speaking, if y'all, come on. We have been kicking it for far too long. If you have not already planted roots with me yet, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share, comment, and share so that way the YouTube multiverse knows that you find value in this channel as far as the content. And also don't forget to listen to us on Spotify and all streaming platforms because the Grounded Bag podcast is streaming on those platforms, as well as subscribe to our Substack. So that way you don't miss anything that I publish, articles, inspirationals, in-depth content that I will not be sharing on YouTube. So please stay close to that. And today we are going to be talking about Strung. It is the official trailer that was actually released on the 20th of this month. And it is number 20 on movies trending charts, but it's also featuring Lynn Whitfield and Chloe Bailey. And this movie is going to be streaming on Peacock June 26th. So we have time. So that is precisely why I wanted to talk about this, because in looking at the trailer that we're about to see and in reading up on it, it's directed by Malcolm D. Lee. I love that it's giving, I love that, I'm just going to be, I love to see Black people in movies that aren't the typical movies that you would see Black people in. I'm going to just be real with you. I love that it's something different and it also shows diversity because we can't just have stories that are only built and rooted in one narrative, or else we other individuals can't see themselves. And I honestly think that movies, especially with the psychological thriller, it definitely gives you a different vibe because we shouldn't have to wait on Jordan Peele to come out with another version of Get Out and Us to get us going. Y'all, we got to really level up. If you are a film writer, if you are a screenplay writer, get it out. Your day job will be your day job. Find some time, record your voice, transcribe it into words, make it happen because we need more people like you and we need more people who are doing what it needs to be done. So we're about to watch this Strung because I've heard about it and I have a lot of questions. Like, why now for a movie like this? And I'm happy that it's on streaming because they have read the room. They know. And streaming, as I said on my previous videos, when you see them pre-streaming, movies are economically, because you still have to pay for these services. It's not for free, but also they still get recognized in many ways. People who have Netflix shows, they still get nominated for awards. So let's not discredit streaming now. And save these coins because times are hard. Times are different. But enough of me rambling. Let's get into this official trailer for Strung. It's a Peacock original, and they released the trailer on May 22nd. So if I'm checking my calendar correct, they released it on Wednesday. Hey, sometimes we can let things marinate. But let's get into it. So let me go on mute.
need somebody. A full-time live-in music tutor for my granddaughter.
The type of money they paying, it's the perfect opportunity.
Let's meet your potential student. Suri, come down and meet Layla.
The Zulu believe if you die in your dreams, you die in real life. Be careful what you dream.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
That type of money makes people act crazy.
Flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Something is wrong in that house.
Just want a peace of mind.
You ever been choked during sex?
It's like always late when you in your prime.
It's the best orgasm you'll ever have.
I been focused on the future, never on right now.
Sorry about Mommy. Sometimes she gets mad and does bad things.
I worry about Suri.
We don't pay you to worry. What did you find?
Someone has to find out.
Why would you do that to me? You're sick! I will take care of you.
I don't need help, but I think you will.
Now, see, that's why you can't be. I know it's a lot going on out here, and desperation is real. But y'all, we we have got to stay focused, brothers and sisters, because what I just saw was everything. It was original, but man, Chloe girl, you see when you gotta be a hustler for that money, you end up walking in doors that you can't come out of. And she was with the husband. The wife is kind of interesting, pregnant and weird and choking her neck. Lynn Whitfield, what in the Eve's Bayou is happening? Honestly, this is a watch. I'm gonna get my mom and my sister. We're gonna watch this come June 26th, and it's at home. Oh, when is June 26th? What day is that? It's a Friday. I work on Fridays. We can watch it during the day, or we can watch it on Saturday afternoon. Oof. No, to be serious, this movie is very detailed. It's cryptic, but it also reminds us about wanting more and the price you have to pay for that kind of life. Because the saddest thing is that we always look at the haves and the have-nots, and sometimes the human tendency, not sometimes, all the time, the human tendency is, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. Like, are you willing to sell your soul for that? Are you willing to do all manners of things to obtain that life? So this is not a cautionary tale and a serious subject matter. I don't know what is. So that's why I have questions, because I want to know the thought process behind the actors and actresses for even wanting to be a part of this movie, and Tyler Perry producers are a part of this movie, which is very good for them in doing this the way that they did. But also, it really goes back to show that I have a lot of questions as to why maybe this wasn't on Netflix instead of Peacock. No offense. This is giving more Netflix than Peacock. Respectfully, I would have preferred this go on Netflix because it has a little bit more of a Netflix vibe than a Peacock vibe. That's just me. It's on streaming, so I'm not going to complain. But personally speaking, this is a must-see. June 26th, mark your calendars. This is a good Friday night with your girls, with your boo, with your friends, with your college. friends and you're studying, but you need a moment to digress. And this is a case study in itself where art can imitate reality. In the music, you have pain, you have different ranges of emotion, and when it manifests, it can become many things. And they mentioned the Zulu, which does, which she was wearing a mask of an African deity. So there's many factors here. It's important that any time someone mentions a deity or a spiritual image, to really, your hair should stand. You should be very alert and aware. So this is not a cautionary tale for us not to play with stuff like this and be unaware of a lot of cultures and what their belief systems are in the deities, and I don't know what is. And I hopefully and prayerfully hope that as human beings we look within ourselves, because this is a breakout room, y'all. We having a break. That we, even if it's at your work, even if it's personally, even if it's your partner and they believe differently than you, to really ask yourself a lot of questions. And also sometimes we want more than what we have. Ask yourself these questions. If you were to get more, how would you be able to manage it? How would you be able to set boundaries with families? How would you be able to really create that moment to yourself, or moment where other people see you as a human being and not as a currency? So we have to really ask ourselves this question: is the haves and the have nots really, is the haves ideal? Or would you rather be of limited means but keep your dignity? I choose dignity, because you can be rich in spirit and follow the path that the Lord has ordained, and also have faith and hope, and you'll get there with your dignity intact, and the lessons of when you felt as if you were low. Those lessons are worth more than millions, because many people get money and they lose it quick. So don't make this be like a lottery ticket. You want longevity. So I say all of this to say June 26th, mark the calendar. June is going to be here before you know it. Mark the calendar and watch this movie. So most importantly speaking, because I know you all have to go back to your work or go to bed. But most importantly speaking, I just want you to know that support exists, y'all. Support exists even at moments like this. So please take whatever resonates from this trailer reaction, but also maybe a little nuggets dropped here and there, but also move gently with yourself from here on out. And I'm your host, Aisha Insa. And until next time, be kind to your mind. Keep choosing yourself one moment at a time, and allow yourself to evolve. Don't push it. Because sometimes when we push it, we end up pushing things too far. And then you have stuff like this with Strung. Nobody got time for that. So, okay. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye now.
Girl, nothing. Sitting up here watching TV.
Ah, where your sorry husband at?
What?
Where your sorry husband at?